Hi guys, welcome to Motorhome Rehab Ranch. If you have a GMC motorhome, like to have one, and just want to learn more about it, you're in the right place. And a special shout out to our ranch hands that helps us by supporting us to be able to make more videos, to answer questions and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can also be a ranch hand. But right now, let's get into something about a GMC that maybe you know, maybe you don't. See what happens. Hey guys, it's Jim Bounds at Co-op Motorworks and Motorhome Rehab Ranch, and we have some visitors here. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, and we'll talk to you later. You know, the word eleganza, chill out, will you? You know, words have different meanings over the years, and the word that I used to use for this beautiful lump of metal was a troll. Why? Because the troll sat under the bridge forever. Nobody ever paid attention to it until you needed that generator to work. I mean, you know, you're driving along, having a good time in your driver's seat. Of course you are. And your wife says, "Hey, honey, I'm hot." You know what you want that to mean. But really what it means is that troll will better fire, because you better be able to create cold air pretty soon. Well, the Onan 6,000 watt generator, of which, no, I'm not going to bid this, but it was a very, very good generator for the time. When I say the time, it's actually based on a World War II pump motor, okay? You got a good friend of mine, Nelson, that has a Sears tractor made with the same case, same Onan casing that our generators are made out of. So it was designed after a World War II pump motor, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. It was a great motor. When it was built, I mean, you know, the nuclear family had to have everything turned on simultaneously, and this thing would do it. And it was a great design. But you know, so was, you know, the Spruce Goose and some other ideas that we came up with. And today we've got new things. Today we've got 2 generators in house for the next 2 jobs, and after that, we don't need no generators. It's going to be batteries, inverters, solar, whatever. There's a lot of things going on about creating enough power to make your air conditioner work. So be open-minded. But if your Onan works, rub it on the top of his head, give it good oil, and let her run, because it works. But when it stops, and we can't fix it in 30, 45 minutes, empty the oil out, because as a boat anchor, it could pollute the water. Okay? So come on inside. I want to show you a little bit more about this generator. And then I got a real treat for you. All right, come on, let's go inside. Okay, guys, so we're inside the shop up on the pallet rack, and this is my 1966 Chinese Shenzhang. So why am I looking at that? From 1957 to 1989, the People's Liberation Army in China made 1.6 million exact copies of a 1938 German heavy bike. Here it is, sidecar, everything. The motor is BMW's first pancake design, 750cc, twin carb, shaft drive, 4-speed with a reverse, 18 horsepower. Not much. This motor is very, very similar to the Onan. It's a twin opposed engine. It's a dead fire. What do I mean by dead fire? If you listen to the Onan, it goes pop, 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 because it fires on the exhaust stroke and the intake stroke. Now this thing has no oil pump, it's all splash. It has no fuel pump because it's gravity. Because it's a dead fire, you can knock off one of the cylinder heads with a howitzer and it'll still run. Not very good. But this thing was made for battle, and our Onan engine was made for battle. It's a dead fire opposed pump motor, just like this thing is. Can't stop it. You can fix it with baling wire, you know, drip some gas on it. It'll run on brandy. Not very good, but it will. So that's kind of the history of where our Onan came from. It's a World War II American pump motor. All right? All right, so come on, I'm gonna get off the ladder here. I'm getting a little altitude sickness here. Got another year before I can ride this. After I had 2 heart attacks, I promised anybody who was gonna listen that I'd wait 3 years. So, been up on the pallet rack, strapped down to a pallet now. Another year to go, and we'll be out on the road again. All right, so come on with me. Let's go talk a little bit more about Onan. Okay, we're back. So, I have every hope that my motorcycle will start up in another year because there's not much to go wrong. It's kind of like with these Onans. Not much to go wrong, you know? So, don't you hate it when you watch something on TV, one of these videos, and you know daggum well the guy's all got it staged and planned, and you know you're going to go try to do what he does, and it won't work because he's already figured out. And he made it work. Well, guys, shh, you hear that? That's JG, this is my motorhome. And that noise is my Onan troll sleeping. And he's been sleeping for 2 years during COVID. And we're gonna start him up right now. I actually had to put gas in the thing. The gas went bad. So, here, come on up here and help me prop this up. It's going up, just right along in there. Well, it's not long enough. See, you get something. See if you got another stick or something. See anything?
Yeah. Well,
hang on a minute. We're going to get this baby propped up. So this is my Onan, my troll. And when I fired him up last, you got something? I tell you what, let's stop. You good? Okay, we're good. Necessity is the mother of invention. Booyah! Can you see? All right. So this is my Onan. Boy, you put that just perfect. Look at that. All right, so here's my Onan. And he hadn't been started in a year. 2 years. What are we going to do? Wire. And down here on the starter, theoretically, I have 12 volts. So we're going to wake this thing up one system at a time. First system we want to wake up is the electric fuel pump and see if we get power. So we come off the starter, power, and we come up here to the coil. On the right hand side of the coil, there's a bunch of wires going to it. So we're going to hot wire the coil. Hear that? That's the electric fuel pump. Ooh, it started slowing down. They either mean it broke or it got fuel. I think it got fuel. All right, so what we're going to do here, as soon as I get up, we're going to clip this on there. That means it's getting fuel. Now, we're going to start it. When it starts, if it runs, I'm going to leave the jumper on there for about 15 seconds. Let's see what happens. Woo-hoo! Leave the jumper on for about 15 seconds. Now I'm going to take off the jumper. If the PC board is running, it'll keep running. 100%. My troll isn't good for another day. Now the trick is to see if I'm making any power. This afternoon, we're going to talk about a voltmeter and show you how to do that. Everybody got a voltmeter? If you have a voltmeter, Thursday, bring it, because we're going to talk about it, all right? Not bad. These are great generators. Everybody thinks I'm down on them because I throw them away. The problem is they wear out. They got too many things go wrong with it and you can't fix it. For the last 20 years, we've been putting in Hondas, water-cooled Honda, water-cooled mammal, Japanese water-cooled mammal. Seems like it really works good. Problem is, now they're getting old. They're getting 20 years old. So what are we going to do? We're going to get hot if we don't get power. That's the problem. All right, well look, we're going to do some more videos about the future, what it's about to create. Oh, hang on a minute. Good girl. All right. So we'll talk about another video about what the future is for generating power and what energy we need today. We don't need to turn on everything simultaneously like this thing would have us do. You know, it's not a nuclear family now. We know not to do that. So we'll see you again. We'll talk about that. But if your Onan runs, give it some good oil, pat it on the head. Don't just use it when you have to. Use it once a week. Fire it up. Let it run. Let it know you know it's there. Because being a troll, not the trolls on TV, being a troll is not an easy life. Okay? All right, man. Thanks for the time. We'll see you next time.